Web 2.0, a terminology that developed internationally in the late 1990s. Referring to what is often thought of as a second generation of the web, it includes things like social networking, wikis, blogs, and the like. The actual term was coined by a certain Darcy DiNucci, who, in her article Fragmented Future, referred to Web 2.0 as something that will appear on your TV set, your cell phone, handheld game machines, and maybe even your microwave.
The Tipping Point Conference was held at the Karachi Marriott on 6 June. Organized by the Young Social Reformers, its agenda was New Age Media Strategies for the Next Frontier. Boasting a distinguished guest list, including the Orient McCann CEO Mr. Masood Hashmi, the Minister for Information Technology Raza Haroon, Badr Khushnood, the country representative for Google, Khurram Rahat, country director of Teradata, Tabish Shah of Microsoft, and many others, the day-long conference raised expectations of covering some real ground on the topic of new media in Pakistan. Although a good effort on the part of the Youth Management Organization, it is perhaps telling that a very small percentage of the lineup actually spoke with relevance to the topic. Google's Badr Khushnood did manage to shed considerable light on the topic, making a real case for the credibility of blogs not only as a real measure of consumer opinion, but also as a credible way to make money.
जो दुनिया की सबसे पहली ब्लॉग बड़ी फोकस में आई थी, that was one of them was Engadget. In September of 2004, Engadget ने एक छोटी सी वीडियो बना के अपनी ब्लॉग पर डाल दी कि ये साइकिल का लॉक बॉल पॉइंट से कैसे खुल सकता है. For the next 2 months, this company Kryptonite in the US did not recognize that video as a serious threat. By December 2004, they had to pay back $10 million as a fine against a faulty product.
There are many upcoming bloggers. I think people realize the fact that there is money to be made, and I support them fully.
So I'll talk about the social media in Pakistan with a special focus on how people are actually using it to actually support themselves financially as well.
While it may not have reached the microwave just yet, social networking and blogging are phenomena that have been firmly rooted in the web-enabled community of the world for quite some time now.
I think the Web 2.0 terminology internationally came about in the late 90s. I think Pakistan is taking its own sweet time. I think that what really took off was social networking sites. Orkut was a trend in 2005 or 2006 where slowly Facebook took up. In 2006 and 2007 was entirely Facebook, and now it's entirely Facebook.
In Pakistan, because unfortunately we lack a lot of other social activities that you may have in other parts of the world, social networking becomes one of the main outlets for people to sort of interact with each other, be it on a daily basis or on a weekly basis.
But this is Morgan Stanley, November 2008, and Pakistan is ranked amongst the top 5 countries in the world in terms of internet usage, and our annual growth rate is 40%.
About 2 years ago, we were at a conference, on a marketing conference, and we did a random survey and asked how many people knew about blogs, and of the entire audience, 100, 150 multinational executives there. There were only 2 or 3 hands that went up. From then on to about now, where anyone talks about Facebook, every hand goes up. If we talk about blogging, every hand goes up.
In the ad world, at this point, the biggest argument we come up against is that it's not enough penetration. Now, internet penetration is going to increase with things like WiMAX. Pakistan actually has the world's largest WiMAX network, thanks to people like Wateen and MobiLink and Y-Tribe. The lower cost for that and the bandwidth that you are able to get from that, we'll see a lot more marketing in the next few years going towards that.
Multinationals have really embraced this. The telecom sector has really embraced the idea of social networking, and they are promoting blogs and certain Facebook, whether they're using ads. To an extent, I believe the new technology, especially microblogging, is definitely what will be the trend, because for a few months I've been telling people that, especially in Pakistan, invest in mobile technology more so as compared to internet technology. Twitter being a prime example.
I don't know आप में से कोई Twitter follow कर रहा है कि नहीं, but microblogging has actually changed the world.
So I think the global community has moving away from Facebook to Twitter also, because short bursts of information is far more prevalent as compared to writing a blog post of stuff. I've been on Twitter probably about a year and a half now. Then there was just a handful of Pakistani community. What now has happened is almost everyone is realizing that there is a site called Twitter.
Using blogs and short message updates and things like that, that's the vehicle for getting to people now. How you use that vehicle is dependent upon whether it's film or music or whether it's purely for corporate purposes.
Companies, corporations worldwide are not using Twitter to monetize directly. I give an example of myself. My model is based of the ads coming on my website. When I tweet a message, not everyone follows through my website. 1,000 or more people get my tweet. About a 10% jump over and see my website. Of that, only 3% is usually the people who click on the ads. I don't think you should consider this microblogging as a business model. It's more to create the buzzword of a business. If you're relevant on the topic also, and people want to listen to it.
That's where your creativity comes in, because if you look at a service like Twitter, you've got 140 characters to get whatever you want to say across. The smaller the screen, the bigger the idea has to be. And that definitely goes down to mobile marketing, mobile websites, because they have to be much smaller and lighter in order to load over a GPRS connection.
Probably the platform I'm talking about is not the computer-based platform, but more so in a cell phone-based platform. What I'm focusing on is basically the GPRS-enabled phones will become more prevalent in Pakistan. Newer technology, Blackberries, iPhones are becoming more accessible and more purchasable.
Pakistan is the world's third largest country in terms of mobile usage.
Yes, GPRS is not prevalent. I mean, not everyone has a GPRS enabled phone. Twitter, right now we read it online only, but UK and US, you get SMS. If somehow you can support Twitter model in Pakistan and say, hey, you send your stream, send it to a local number here, and they will propagate it all through the network. It's only ingenuity, how you can actually move away from a web-based technology into a cell phone thing.
Although the SMS service is not officially available in Pakistan, there are recent initiatives trying to change that. The Twitter Pakistan project, founded by students and alums, let users send tweets via SMS. This capability could possibly have opened up Twitter's communication portals to anyone who owns an active SIM in Pakistan. Apart from this, the web service chopal.pk also provides free online SMSing.